Now, if you were watching Breakfast last week, you might have seen our chat with TV star Vicky Pattison. She was gearing up for a very, well, the hint is here, isn't it? A very cold challenge to raise money for Red Nose Day.
And 3 weeks later, Vicky was joined by football pundit Alex Scott, Dragon's Den star Sara Davies and television presenter Laura Whitmore. They set off into the Arctic wilderness and took on the challenge of a lifetime. Here's how they got on.
Hi BBC Breakfast, it's Vicky Pattison, your Arctic correspondent. Somewhat not controversially, it's still very cold.
Shall we hit the road? Let's go! Let's go!
I think the magnitude of what we've taken on is really setting in now, as well as the early signs of frostbite. The girls have been amazing, such a brilliant support, but it is tougher than I ever could have possibly imagined.
This is a lot of weight, but I'd rather all them three lighten the load and get them through. Let me just try and manage. It's super inspiring watching the rest of the ladies like overcome stuff, whether it be fears, things they didn't think they were capable of. There's not been one moment where any of the lasses said I can't do this.
I know we'll get through it as a gang, but it is getting harder and harder.
We are literally on the last stretch.
Laura, well done, Sara, well done, Al.
Nice girl,
Nice girls for life. Do you know what this means? Bye-bye to the Arctic.
Bye-bye to the Arctic.
Very pleased to say we can speak to Vicky, Sara and Laura this morning. And the first thing we need to say is congratulations, you made it.
Ah, thank you.
We're here.
There you go, you're there. Can I point out something else very obvious and just put our minds to rest? Have you lost someone along the way? Alex isn't with you.
Alex
Do
is
you
not
want
up
to just
the mountain.
clarify what's going on?
Yeah, we didn't leave Alex up the mountain. We started together, we ended together. Alex had to get back to London for her show a little bit earlier, but we very much started as a team and finished as a team.
And finished as a team.
They're lying, she's up the mountain. They're really annoying. She's just too strong and too beautiful.
Just how cold is it there?
It's quite warm.
Today is quite a warm day,
It's about
yeah.
-6, -7 at the moment.
Yeah.
I think when we were on the trek, the coldest it got. Oh my word! That morning we woke up.
We woke up, yeah.
Oh,
it was
we had-
-13.
Yeah, the last morning we woke up and we were in this little hut. It's the best thing I can describe it. Basically, a pile of sticks underneath a mound of leaves that's got about 6 foot of snow on top of it. We had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to do the last kind of sprint to the finish. And Vicky says to us, it's freezing like, isn't it? Laura got up and looked at the thermometer gauge. In the middle of the night, inside our hut was -13.2.
Yeah, the point 2 really matters as well.
Yeah, and I mean that was inside a hut with all of our body heat going all night. I think at times it got up to about -20.
Especially with those winds. I remember when the winds were coming in, it was -20 easily when we were outside.
I just think the best way you can describe it is if you imagine sitting in your chest freezer and someone putting the fan on in your face. And probably sitting in like a swimming costume.
Yeah.
That's probably about the same
Something
feeling
we wouldn't
felt.
recommend you trying at home.
No.
No. Do you know what I'm feeling is a lot of teamwork. But, Laura, if I can put this one your way, everyone has a different role to play when you have a team. How would you describe the different... What did each personality bring to the table?
Oh, you're just cutting out on me there, Charlie.
My question, Laura,
Like we're in the
was...
Arctic.
Can you hear me OK now?
Yeah.
OK, so, Laura, my
perfect,
question
you're back.
was, you've got a great team there, but any team has a variety of personalities, right? So give me a quick rundown on what the different personalities brought to the table, good or bad.
Oh, no.
All good, obviously, Charlie. We are all very different.
Yeah.
We come from very different backgrounds, but together, as you said, we all brought something very, very different. You know, we have Queen of the Jungle, and the most energy I've seen in one go, although I have seen you, just the quietest I've ever seen you at times.
Yeah.
But Vicky has this marvellous energy the minute you walk into the room that you keep everyone going.
You're so
and you're very
lovely.
funny.
Oh, she's very kind.
You're very funny. you are like, you're the navigator, you know, and I just feel like you, and also, none of us really knew how to light a fire, and it's probably something we should have practiced beforehand. But you were straight in there, Sara. As we said, the huts were so cold, but when you went in there, she got straight in there, got the fire started, kind of took care of all of us, made us coffee in the morning.
She's one man.
The best thing ever. And what can we say at Alex? At one point,
She's a weapon.
she is just
weapon.
a machine, and you need that physical strength behind you as well. So I don't know what I brought to the table, Charlie. I'm not sure. I was the mammy. I was the mammy. I said, take your coats off when you're in the hut so you feel the benefit when you get out.
You can't do it, Laura. It's too good. She's good. Take your coat off. We're not going to feel the benefit.
Constantly positive, constantly smiling, Laura. You're lovely.
I think it was just frozen that way. It wasn't intentional.
You know, this is all... I love that. I love that camaraderie that you've shown. But this is all, obviously, doing this is... We're in aid of good causes, and all of you have something very, very close to your heart.
Yeah, it certainly
and
is.
you know, Vicky, you joined us on the sofa.
You guys know we're out here raising money for comic relief.
Absolutely.
I was lucky enough to spend. Hi, babe.
Sorry,
Can you hear
lovely.
us?
I was just going to say, because I'm going to save you a job, because you were on the sofa with us, weren't you? We were talking about charities like Hebburn Helps, weren't you? Which is a food bank in South Tyneside. And we've got a film which will show a really good example of how comic relief Red Nose Day helps with this. So Alison Freeman has been to see just how vital those services are. We'll play that and then we'll come back to you guys. Vicky, Laura, Sara, so there you go. There's an example. Vicky, you know Hebburn really, really well, the Hebburn Centre really, really well, don't you?
I'm so sorry you cut out, Nagara. I've got no idea what you're saying.
We've been having no signal for the past few days. But
We're in the middle of the Arctic.
Do you know what I said? Do you know what I said? Can you hear me now?
No, say that.
I said...
Say that one more time,
We
Nadia.
were talking about the Hebburn Centre, but what I really said to you, it was a surprise that BBC Breakfast is launching on you, that your challenge isn't quite finished. We thought we'd get you to do it all again, just the other way, and everyone's voted for it, and we're all so excited. It's a surprise on BBC Breakfast.
Don't even joke.
I'm really pleased you cut out before the end. There's no way I'm doing it.
Naga, sorry, we can't hear you.
Really bad Wi-Fi at the moment.
That's a shame.
We'll have to go anyway. Our flight
transfers.
I would have done it again if she wanted to, but I can't hear her.
Oh, yeah, no. I was talking about the Hebburn Centre. Vicky, you love this place, don't you? Oh, you lost me again. I'm going to try one more time.
Oh, you're back. One more time.
One more
Come on,
time.
let's do it.
The
Go on,
Hebburn Centre. Vicky, this is a place very close to your heart. Oh, no, it's not working. OK, here's a suggestion. Why don't you three, talk amongst yourself for a minute and a half, tell us how brilliant it's been, how important it is to you, and then we'll say thank you and crack on.
Yeah, and also we just want to remind everyone to donate as well on why we did it. Yeah, please donate, because we didn't go up that mountain for no reason.
No, Laura's right, and I love that you showed that gorgeous little video of Hebburn Helps and Angie and all the incredible work you do. You guys know it's super close to my heart, but Hebburn Helps is not the only food bank in the UK. Sadly, the need for them is rising and growing all the time, and as heartbreaking as that is in 2024, it is the facts. Places like Hebburn Helps are funded by Fair Share, which in turn is supported by Comic Relief. So all the money that we're hopefully going to raise is going to go straight to help decent, hard-working people, women in particular, who need your help more than ever to feed their kids, to heat their homes. And I do think if we all come together as a lovely country, like I know we are, we can really make a nice difference. So please make sure you give whatever you can to Comic Relief and also to support what we did, because it was really hard and really cold.
This was the first time we've had an all-female team do anything like this for Comic Relief, and that was very intentional, wasn't it, as well? And particularly for a lot of the different projects that we're hoping to fundraise for. Because when you think of Comic Relief, you think of this big charity, but actually the money goes to all these small little projects all over the country. They get right to the heart of where the money's needed
in
the most.
everybody's communities,
In everyone's community.
doorstep.
and we want to make lots of money, but we also just want to be really loud and spread awareness, and no better way than going up the Arctic.
I just remember it was that one night we'd trekked for 10k. We couldn't feel our fingers, we couldn't feel our toes. We got there and we had 4 shovels and we had to literally dig a grave, it's called, to dig out and get in the tent. And I remember we were just laid in that tent, absolutely freezing, and then the reality hit of, that's only a couple of nights for us. You know, for a lot of people, you know, fuel poverty, it's an everyday thing, trying to get warm in their house. And I think it just gave us time to reflect on how lucky we are, and therefore how we want to use the platform we have to raise awareness and raise those funds.
Guys, you've done so brilliantly. Thank you so much. You're a fab team. Sara, Vicky, Laura, I hope you get warm soon. Take care. Thank you.
Us too. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.
And here is how you donate. To donate £5, £10 or £20, text the word 5, 10 or 20 to 70703. Text will cost your donation amount plus your standard network message charge, and 100% of your donation will go to Comic Relief. You must be 16 or over and have the bill payer's permission. For full terms and conditions, or to donate any amount online, visit bbc.co.uk/Red Nose Day. Thank you.